students, welcome to our today's online session in chemistry. Myself, Srimati Sheetal Yash Shavale from RVH Kanya Junior College, Malegaon Camp. Today we will start new chapter in chemistry for 12th science, that is chapter number 8, transition and inner transition elements. We all have know that modern periodic table is divided into 4 blocks. At the left of the periodic table, there is the S block is present. At the right of periodic table, there is the P block is present. At the middle, there is the D block of the periodic table is present. While at the bottom of the periodic table, there is the F block elements are placed in the periodic table. Transition elements are placed in D block of the periodic table. We know that the vertical columns in the periodic table are called as groups, while the horizontal rows are called as periods. The transition elements are placed in the D block of the periodic table from group 3 to group 12 and from period 4 to period 7. Transition elements are placed. The D block elements, in these elements, the last electron enters into the D subshell. That's why they are named as D block elements. A transition element is defined as the element which in ground state or in any of its oxidation state have incompletely filled d orbital. They are called as transition elements. They have one or more unpaired electron in its d orbitals. The general electronic configuration of d block elements is n-1, 1 to 10, ns 1 to 2. The n-1 orbital is successively filled in each element, where n is the small n is the valency shell and n-1 is the penultimate shell. Penultimate means second last shell. The small n is the valency shell, last shell, while this n-1 is the penultimate shell or second last shell. In this way, there is the last electron enters into the n-1 d subshell in transition elements. These transition elements having a incompletely filled d orbitals. The elements with n-1 d10 electronic configuration are not transition elements because they do not have unpaired electrons in d orbitals. However, their chemical behavior is similar to that of transition elements, hence they are considered as transition elements. The examples are zinc, cadmium, mercury and curium. They are considered as transition elements. Then there are 4 transition series. First is a 3D transition series. This 3D transition series belongs to the period 4th of the periodic table. In this series, elements from atomic number 21, that is of scandium, to atomic number 30 of zinc are placed. They having incomplete 3D orbitals. That's why they are called as 3D transition series. Then second is 4D transition series. It consists of elements with atomic number 39, that of yttrium, to atomic number 48, that of cadmium, and they having a incomplete 4D orbitals. That's why the series is named as 4D transition series. Then third is 5D transition series. It consists of elements with atomic number 57, that is of lanthanum, to atomic number 80, that of mercury. They having a 5D orbitals are incomplete. That's why they are called as 5D transition series. Then fourth is 6d transition series. It consists of elements with atomic number 89, that of actinium, then rutherfordium 104 to 112, unbm, UUB. This element is named as copernicium. They having incomplete 6d orbitals. That's why this series is named as 6d transition series. These are the 4 transition series are present in D block of the periodic table. These are the elements from zinc to scandium to zinc, from yttrium to cadmium, lanthanum to mercury, and actinium to unbm, that is copernicium. Then next to this is electronic configuration of the first series of D block elements. The first series is the 3D series of D block elements. Starts with scandium with atomic number 21 to zinc with atomic number 30. There is a simple trick to learn this element in the 3D series. There are 10 elements are present in 3D series. These are important elements. There is a simple trick to learn the names of these elements. Skati Vakra Mn Pico Nico Jan. Skati Vakra Mn Pico Nico Jan. Sk for scandium, Skati, T for titanium, Vakra, V for vanadium, Kr, chromium, Skati Vakra Mn for manganese, Pico, P means iron, Fe, Pico, cobalt, Nico Jan, nickel, copper and zinc. There is the simple trick, Skati Vakra Mn Pico Nico Jan. Then argon is the noble gas preceding to 3D series. Preceding means before to this 3D series there is the argon is present and its electronic configuration is argon having an atomic number 18. Its electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6. The electronic configuration of first element in the 3D series is a scandium having an atomic number 21, argon 3d1 4s2. This argon having a 18 atomic number, 18 plus 3d1 19 plus 2 20, 19 plus 2 21. Titanium 22, argon 3d2 4s2, means each electron is successively filled in n-1 d subshell. You can see here the electrons are successively filled 3d1, 3d2, 3d3, 3d5 in this way, successively filled in n-1 d subshell in D block elements or transition elements. From electronic configuration, chromium having an electronic configuration argon 3d5 4s1. You can see the electronic configuration of copper is also different, argon 3d10 4s1, and zinc having an electronic configuration argon 3d10 4s2. From electronic configuration, it is concluded that this zinc cannot be considered as transition elements because of its electronic configuration. It having completely filled n-1 d subshell. It having an electronic configuration 3d10 4s2, completely filled, and transition according to the definition of transition elements. These transition elements having a incompletely filled d orbitals in elementary state or any of its oxidation state. The electronic configuration of zinc is argon 3d10 4s2. It doesn't having a incompletely filled d orbitals. That's why it is not considered as transition elements. In common oxidation state of zinc is a +2. It having a filled 3d10 orbitals. Zinc +2 having 3d10 orbitals. That's why it is not considered as transition elements. Here the electrons are filled in 3D orbitals are given. Then chromium and copper having exceptional electronic configuration. The expected electronic configuration of chromium is argon 3d4 4s2, but the actual electronic configuration is argon 3d5 4s1. In the same way, copper having a electronic configuration argon 3d10 4s1 instead of argon 3d9 4s2. This is because the energy difference between 3d and 4s orbital is very low. D orbitals being degenerate means there is the equal energies. They acquire more stability when they are half filled or completely filled. Half filled means they are having a 3d5 electronic configuration or 3d10 electronic configuration. Therefore, there is transfer of one electron from 4s orbital to 3d orbital in chromium and copper gives more stability. Half filled and completely filled orbitals means there is the transfer of expected electronic configuration is this. But these 3d orbitals and 4s orbitals having a very small difference in energies. These d orbitals are degenerate. There is the shifting of this electron to here gives extra stability to chromium and copper. That's why their electronic configurations are different from expected. Then next to this is oxidation states of first transition series. In transition elements, energies from Ns and N-1 d levels are almost same. Therefore, electrons from these levels are available for chemical bonding. That's why transition metals form compounds showing variable oxidation states. The transition metals in the first series having 2 electrons in their outermost shell with exception of chromium and copper. Chromium and copper having only 1 electron in its outermost shell. Hence, the lowest oxidation state of these elements is +1 or +2, which is due to 4s electrons. The 3d electrons, one after another, take part in chemical bonding. Hence, in addition of +2, there are many oxidation states up to +7 are observed in first transition series. As the number of unpaired electrons in 3d orbitals increases, the number of oxidation states also increases. You can see here, as the number of unpaired electrons increases, the oxidation states are also increases. For example, manganese having a 6 oxidation states +2, +3, +4, +5, +6 and +7. The unpaired electrons are, there are 5 unpaired electrons. This manganese shows maximum of 6 oxidation states from +2 to +7. Scandium shows +2, +3 oxidation states. This +2 oxidation state is common in all 3d series elements. You can see this chart. Here the oxidation states of copper are +1 and +2. Copper salts in +1 oxidation states are called as cuprous salts, while copper salts having a +2 oxidation states are called as cupric or copper salts. Zinc having only one oxidation state, that is of +2.